Science has revolutionized our understanding of the world around us and led to incredible advances in various fields. However, it is crucial to recognize that science, despite its many benefits, is not flawless and can make mistakes. At its core, science is an ongoing process of exploration, hypothesis, experimentation, and refinement. It is a system of educated guesswork that continuously evolves as new information emerges. While science provides valuable insights into the physical world, it is not an indisputable source of absolute truth. In this video, I just want to highlight some of the problems with putting our complete faith in the current state of science as we know it, and explore how spirituality, particularly through the lens of Taoism, can complement science and help form a more comprehensive worldview. Sometimes when we use the word science, we equate it with the idea of absolute fact. When we say that something is scientific, it's often our way of saying that it is factual. But what is science at its core? Science is defined as the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories against the evidence obtained. Science is nothing more than a structure for making educated guesses and testing the accuracy of those guesses. It is important to acknowledge that science is conducted by humans, and as a result, it is susceptible to human biases, limitations, and errors. One of the most significant imperfections of science is its potential for bias in research design, data interpretation, and publication. Research outcomes can be influenced by funding sources, political agendas, personal beliefs, or financial incentives, leading to skewed results and unwarranted conclusions. There are more motivations out there for doing science than to discover the truth of how things actually are. Additionally, science is an ever-evolving field, with new discoveries and paradigm shifts occurring regularly. What was considered a scientific truth decades ago may be completely revised or discarded in light of new evidence. Science is not some kind of infallible repository of unchanging knowledge, but a fluid process that adjusts its understanding as new information becomes available. Remember how doctors used to appear on TV endorsing cigarettes? History is full of examples of scientific mistakes that highlight the fallibility of the discipline. The geocentric model of the universe, which placed Earth at the center, was widely accepted for centuries until the heliocentric model proposed by Copernicus and further developed by Galileo challenged and eventually replaced it. It's easy to look at these kinds of examples and say, well, that was back then with old science. But humans are just as human now as they were back then. They are still susceptible to the same kinds of mistakes. The fundamental nature of science as educated guesswork is evident in the provisional nature of scientific theories and models. Scientific theories are developed based on the best available evidence at a given time, but they are subject to revision or rejection if new evidence emerges that challenges their validity. This inherent tentativeness ensures that science remains open to self-correction and improvement. Paradigm shifts occur when a new theory or framework emerges that fundamentally changes the way we understand a particular phenomenon. These shifts demonstrate that science is not linear, but rather a series of interconnected ideas that evolve over time. While science provides a methodical and empirical approach to understanding the physical world, spirituality offers a different lens through which to view existence. Spirituality, often associated with a sense of interconnectedness, purpose, and meaning, can complement science by addressing aspects of human experience that go beyond the scope of empirical analysis. Science can help us find the answers to the how questions, but spirituality can help us address the ever-looming why questions. Spirituality can also help us on the how questions too, though. I always chuckle to myself a bit when I read about groundbreaking new science that just kind of reaffirms what spiritual traditions have been saying for centuries. Now, of course, you knew that I had to bring this back to Taoism at some point. Taoism emphasizes the concept of the Tao, an underlying principle that governs the universe's natural flow. This idea parallels scientific notions of interconnectedness and holistic systems. Just as science seeks to understand the underlying patterns and laws of nature, Taoism encourages alignment with the natural order and the cultivation of inner harmony. Taoism's emphasis on balance and harmony can also be seen as complementary to scientific endeavors. The holistic perspective of Taoism encourages individuals to recognize the interconnectedness of all things, highlighting the intricate relationship between humans, nature, and the cosmos. This perspective can serve as a reminder to consider the ethical and environmental implications of scientific advancements. While science has undoubtedly transformed our understanding of the world, it is not without its imperfections and limitations. Science is a dynamic process that evolves with new discoveries, subject to human biases, and can sometimes result in errors. The provisional nature of scientific theories underscores that science is not an absolute truth, but a continually evolving endeavor. Spirituality, particularly through the lens of Taoism, offers a complementary perspective to science. Taoism's emphasis on interconnectedness, balance, and harmony provides a broader framework for understanding existence and our place within it. When combined, science and spirituality can lead to a more holistic worldview that acknowledges both the empirical exploration of the physical world and the deeper dimensions of human experience. Ultimately, the synergy between science and spirituality invites us to cultivate a humility that acknowledges the limitations of our understanding, while fostering an appreciation for the vastness of the universe, both in its tangible and intangible aspects. Thank you for watching. Peace and blessings.